At 11:23 a.m. on a Thursday, while I was in a meeting, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my girlfriend, Lydia. "Hey babe, just FYI. I
Big
pawned
Apple,
that old Rolex
so you
from
can
your
satisfy
dresser
your
to make
sweet
my
tooth
student
with
loan
the
payment.
most
I
delectable
was
frozen
about to
treats in
default.
town.
You make good money, you can buy another one. Love you." I read it 3 times. That old Rolex wasn't just any watch, it was my late father's 1971 Submariner. The one he wore every day until cancer took him 18 months ago. His final gift to me. I excused myself, locked myself in a restroom stall, and just sat there. Then I typed back, "Thanks for letting me know." She replied with heart emojis. "Knew you'd understand, babe. You're the best." I didn't answer. Instead, I called my lawyer friend, Evan. "She pawned my dad's watch without permission. That's theft, right? How much is it worth?" "About 12 grand. That's grand theft. Felony territory. You sure you want to go there?" She knew what it meant to me. "Then document everything, screenshot the texts, and file a police report right now." I went back to my meeting somehow, then drove straight to the station afterward. The officer who took my statement looked sympathetic. "She admitted to it in writing?" "Yeah, text's right here. She doesn't own it. It wasn't a gift. It was my father's." "Understood. We'll assign a detective." With that value and her confession, this should be straightforward. That evening, Lydia came home acting like nothing happened, kissed me, unpacked groceries bought with my credit card, and started talking about weekend plans. "How was your day?" she asked. "Interesting. Yours?" "Good. Loan payment stress is gone. We should celebrate." I watched her smile like she hadn't just sold the most precious thing I owned. 2 days later, Detective Ramirez called. "Mr. Cole, we've confirmed the pawn transaction. The shop still has the watch under hold. Your girlfriend signed the paperwork, used her ID, and got $3,200 for it. It's valued at $12,000. She claimed it was hers. That's fraud on top of theft. We have enough for an arrest warrant." "When?" I asked. "Soon. Any idea where she'll be tomorrow night?" "Her mom's 60th birthday dinner at Rosewood. 7 p.m. "Perfect. We'll handle it discreetly." That night, Lydia modeled the dress she'd bought for the dinner with my credit card, of course. "How do I look?" "Beautiful," I said honestly. She was beautiful, entitled, and completely oblivious. Saturday came. We drove separately. I told her I might be late because of work. When I arrived, the family was already seated: her mom Diane, siblings Megan and Ryan, aunts, uncles, cousins, about 20 people. Lydia waved me over. Moments later, Detective Ramirez and a female officer walked in, spoke to the host, and came straight to our table. "Lydia Carter?" "Yes. I'm Detective Ramirez. You're under arrest for grand theft and fraud. Please stand up." The table went dead silent. Forks froze midair. "Wait, what? This is a joke, right?" Lydia looked at me, panicked. "You stole my father's watch," I said quietly. "You pawned it without permission." "But I told you. You said you understood." I said, "Thanks for letting me know." Then I filed a police report. "Ma'am, hands behind your back," Ramirez said. Lydia's voice cracked. "Over a watch? Babe, tell them to stop. That watch was my father's. You knew what it meant to me." Her mother stood up, trembling. "What is happening?" "Your daughter stole a $12,000 watch and pawned it. She confessed in writing." Megan gasped. "Lydia, you didn't. It was just sitting there. He never wore it. I needed the money." "You needed money?" I stood. "You haven't paid a single bill in 2 years. I cover your car, food, insurance, everything, and you steal the one thing I can't replace." As they let her out, Lydia cried, "I can't believe you're doing this to me at my mother's birthday. I can't believe you stole from my dead father," I said. Diane tried to intervene. "Surely we can handle this privately. She committed a felony. There's nothing to handle." I left. The last thing I heard was Megan saying, "I told you she was getting too comfortable with his money." Lydia got out on bail Sunday morning. Her mom paid the $5,000. That afternoon, she showed up at my condo with Diane and Ryan. She tried her key. It didn't work. I changed the locks. "Ethan, open the door," she yelled. "You need to leave," I said through the Ring camera. "I live here." "No, you don't. Your name's not on the deed or the lease. You're trespassing." Diane stepped up. "Please, Ethan, let's discuss this calmly. She stole from me. Talk to my lawyer." Ryan tugged on his mom's arm. "Let's go. He's right." Lydia screamed. "You're taking his side? You stole a $12,000 watch, Lydia. What did you expect?" I cracked the door chain. "It was my father's watch, the man who raised me, worked 3 jobs, and wore it every day for 40 years. But sure, just a watch." Lydia rolled her eyes. "God, you're so dramatic. Your dad's dead, he doesn't need it." Even Diane gasped. "Thank you," I said quietly. "You just proved I made the right choice. Your stuff's boxed in storage, Unit 12. Here's the key. Take it and go. You can't just throw me out." "I can. And I am." Diane tried one more time. "If we pay you back, it's not about money. It's about respect." Lydia cried. "Where will I go?" "Not my problem." I shut the door. Monday morning, my credit card company called. $4,300 in fraudulent charges, high-end stores, electronics, jewelry. Lydia had memorized my card number. I canceled the card, took screenshots, and called Detective Ramirez. "She's adding credit card fraud," he said. "Send me the evidence." Then came her social media campaign. Claims of abuse, manipulation, and being made homeless by her cruel ex. Her friends flooded my DMs with hate. I posted once. "My ex stole my late father's Rolex and pawned it without permission." When confronted, she said I should just buy another one. I filed a police report. She also committed credit card fraud. Here's proof. Public opinion shifted fast. Even Megan commented, "Lydia, stop. You know what you did was wrong. Mom and Dad have been enabling you for years." "Ethan, I'm sorry about your father's watch." Lydia called me screaming, saying I'd ruined her life. I told her she'd done that herself. 2 months later, we were in court. Lydia showed up trying to look innocent. The evidence was airtight. Her texts, pawn records, credit card fraud. Her lawyer argued it was a misunderstanding between partners. The judge laughed. She literally texted him that she took and pawned his property. Where's the misunderstanding? She was offered a plea deal, 1 year in prison, 2 on probation, restitution required. While awaiting trial, she stole from her new retail job, violating bail. The judge revoked it. She spent 2 months in county jail. Her mother called me crying. "She's in jail. Are you happy?" "I'm indifferent," I said. She made her choices. The jury took 2 hours. Guilty on all counts. 18 months in prison. 3 years probation. Full restitution. $12,000 for the watch and $4,300 for the fraud. As she was led away, she shouted, "You ruined my life over a stupid watch." I said nothing. 6 months later, I got my father's watch back from the pawn shop. Cost me nearly $4,000 in fees, but worth every cent. Lydia went to a minimum security prison. Her mother wrote letters begging me to request leniency. I ignored them. Ryan and Megan both reached out to apologize. Greg divorced Diane, saying he couldn't stand her enabling anymore. A year later, Lydia got early release and immediately reoffended, stealing from her probation job. Back to prison she went. Now I'm with Claire. She's everything Lydia wasn't: kind, independent, grounded. She understood instantly that the watch's worth wasn't in money but in memory. Greg and I had coffee recently. He said quietly, "We created her, never made her earn anything. Maybe if someone had said no sooner, he didn't need to finish." I wear my dad's watch only on special days now: his birthday, Father's Day, the anniversary of his death. Still ticks perfectly, a reminder of integrity and boundaries. Some things are meant to be protected and passed on. Others are meant to be left behind.